Hello everybody, yes sir, Nick here with a brief tutorial for you. Today I'm going to create an AFK Fish Farm. Now for those of you that have been following my series, my jungle survival series, you know that I'm in the process of making my beautiful tree house. I've started work on this second level deck in addition to my tree farm out there, or my farm in a tree out there. But now I want to build an AFK fish farm just to help me, cheat a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. Not really cheat, but get some fish and food fast because, being by the ocean, fish doesn't come around easily. Just kidding. No, I just like to do things a little bit easier. So, as you've noticed, I've built a little platform. My platform here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, that's just me. That's kind of the personal preference of what I've done to build my platform. You could actually do your platform smaller. I've seen this particular model as small as like a 3 by 3 or something like that. But hey, whatever works for you. Now, the principles of this fish farm work pretty straightforward, pretty easy. There's not even a lot of redstone stuff involved. What we'll need is we'll need a water bucket, a note block. You'll need a pressure plate. It can be any variation of wooden pressure plate that you want. Same thing with the oak fence as well as the trapdoor. Those can be any variation of the wood. I just happen to use those because that's what I had on hand. And then last but not least, you'll need an iron trapdoor. You'll need these things to actually set up the mechanics for the fish farm. Now, you will need a hopper to catch anything that pops up, but if you don't have a hopper, you could theoretically still use the fish farm. It's just your inventory would fill up quick. In addition, you'll definitely need a fishing rod because, you have to have one of those. Now, I have already started to pre-set up my chest system, my storage system, for all of the loot and stuff I'm going to get from the AFK fish farm. Now, notice I only have 2 right now, but you can actually take it down farther, just as long as you leave at least one space in between each chest, so that way you can put a hopper down. I would have put other hoppers down, but I actually ran out of iron in my survival series, so I still have to mine and get some more iron. But alright, let's go ahead and put all this stuff in our inventory, and let me show you how this thing builds and how it works. Now, this is something that I did see a YouTube video on a long time ago, and I wish I could remember it or find out, exactly who made it, so I can give them the appropriate credit, but ain't nobody got time for that. And, of course, you make your own variations to these types of things. All right, so notice I put down my hopper. That way it'll go into at least my first chest there. Next, I'm going to take my note block. Now, directly behind and then 1 block above my hopper, I'm going to put my note block there. Yep, here, making some pretty noises, right? In addition to that, now I'm going to take my iron trapdoor. I'm actually going to put the iron trapdoor on the back end. Hold shift and put it there, and then put it like that. Next, I'm going to put my oak fence. Put that one right there. You have to hold shift to get it, otherwise you're going to get the item hopper's inventory. Next up, we're going to put in the jungle pressure plate. The pressure plate is what will activate this trap door and will actually help in the mechanics. So when you're using your AFK fish farm, your bobber will be in the water right over here, and then as it pulls down, this will activate the trap door, or the pressure plate, which will activate the trap door, which will change the status of the fishing pole, so that'll actually capture your fish. It's an interesting mechanic. It's a nice way to kind of manipulate things and make it a little OP. But right now, notice that if I put the water in, it's just going to kind of go over everywhere, and we don't want to clean up that mess. So I'm going to put my trapdoor right there and then open it. That gives me kind of a little place to stand right there and feel comfortable or whatever. And then also it'll keep water in here. So next we're going to take our water, and then I hold shift and I just click right into where the hopper and where the fence is. So notice that the water is contained. This is where all of our fishing is going to happen, or all the magic's going to happen. And guys, that's it. That is the AFK fish farm. That's the setup. So it's as easy as a note block, an iron trap door, a fence, a wooden pressure plate, and a trapdoor, some water, some hoppers, and some chests. So hey, if you enjoyed, please definitely leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more, or you want to see kind of how my treehouse turns out and how I survive, and if I end up finding pandas in this jungle, then feel free to watch my series. Subscribe. I have a few new series in the works that are coming out, and I have some older series that I've done. A couple of projects that I've started, never finished, stuff like that. So hey, if you enjoy, great. Now, last piece. When you're doing your fishing, so just cast your rod there. You're going to aim your cursor kind of around that pixel right there, and then you just press and hold the action button. So for me, it's the right click on my mouse. What will happen is that it'll go through and it'll attempt to fish, and then if I get a bite, it's actually going to pull it down. It's going to catch the fish, and then it's going to recast. So let's just hang out here for a minute, just like that. It's that easy, folks. Now, hopefully, eventually I'll find a mending fishing rod or something like that, just so that way I can keep going. But hey, you never know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna find more spiders, get more string, and get more fishing rods. All right. Well, hey, thank you guys very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed, because I enjoyed making this. I'm going to sit here at this awkward angle. Well, you can watch from behind, I guess. That looks even better. Yep. But all right. Thanks for watching. Take care.